Dude, yo, Wolf. What? You just hit 4,000 subscribers, man! Oh my god! Okay, I mean, 4,000 subs is awesome. This is obviously a big milestone, but it's awesome. I mean, like, for me personally, I didn't think that this channel, when I started it 2 years ago, would go anywhere at all. In fact, it wasn't even my intent, and still isn't. You know, I just make these videos for fun. But the fact that apparently 4,000 more now of you guys have subscribed to my channel and liked videos and commented, it means a ton to me. So really, this video is gonna be a lot of me saying, like, thanks to you guys, like, over and over and over again. But also, I kind of want to, like, talk about some of the stuff that's gotten me here. As a for instance, if you go under my most popular videos, all 3 of my most popular videos are, like, drastically different. So my, like, landslide most popular video I've made on the channel, just, like, beyond anything else, was when I unboxed Balan Wonderworld, whatever the hell, the collector's edition. And I'm using unboxed in quotes because literally, you know, there wasn't a box, right? It was just a bunch of stuff. If you remember, here's the beginning of that. I made the mistake of not reading the fine print. Over in the tiny corner here, comes as a soft launch, soft set. What does that mean? Woohoo! Yep, that's what that means. No cool collector's edition box, no, like, something awesome to display. I get the game, that'll go on the shelf. The soundtrack, I'm honestly excited about this, I'm not gonna lie. A pen, a book, and a bag. I mean, this is all the stuff they said, but, like, it's all loose. What do I do with this? Where am I gonna put this? Like, hey, fuck, Bland Wonderworld, here's the book. I mean, this sucks. Like, this sucks ass. This is sucky. And that is where that stood. Yeah, that whole thing was, I was obviously very not happy with that purchase, not happy with that game, and not happy with that collector's edition at all. And if you've watched my channel for a while, you know I do a lot of collector's edition unboxings, so that was extremely disappointing. And I think, you know, maybe I caught the algorithm at the right time with everyone kind of dunking on that game anyway. But hilariously enough, that's my most viewed video. But then my second most viewed video was when I did the Ring Fit Adventure, which is a great, and I stand by this to the day, great way if you want to work out and you don't want, like, the pressures of going to the gym and you don't want to be bored even. I mean, so the big stuff I hear, I go to the gym every day, but especially because I'm really fat right now, so I've started going back to the gym. 22 pounds down, but hey, that's just from the beginning of the year to now. But so many times have I talked to friends and they don't want to go to the gym for a couple reasons. Like, 1, maybe they just don't want to drive there, it's a pain. Or 2, you know, they maybe don't feel confident going there with all the people working out and stuff. Or they just don't like the tediousness of running on a treadmill or whatever. And, like, Ring Fit, like I said in that video, really kind of helps with that because it gives you something to do. I mean, you're playing an RPG, and, like, RPGs are always fun, so you're grinding up levels, and it's really cool. And then you have my third most popular video was something that, gosh, I didn't realize it would get this many views. And granted, a lot of these views are, like, over time, but, you know, I'm a big RPG guy, and I really love the turn-based stuff, and I'm a huge Bravely fan, Bravely Default 2, and Bravely Second, and Bravely Default 2, had the opportunity to make some insane builds where you just do 99,999 damage all day long, like AoE multi-hit. So, you know, I decided just to make you know, I didn't, like, set out to do anything other than, like, I got to that point in the game where I just broke it, and I was like, you know what, I should make a video on this because it's kind of cool. And then I guess you guys thought it was cool too, because like I said, that's one of my top 3 most viewed videos. But like I say, it's funny to me because all 3 of those videos are very different. But they're also videos that I do all the time on my channel. One was straight up, even though I was lambasting it, was an unboxing, which I do plenty of. One was a review, which I do plenty of game reviews, and then the last one was kind of like a more, I want to call it like a technical video because it's not really like a review, but it also isn't really. It was more of a technical video, which I do all the time with like FrameMeister videos, comparing different, inputs and outputs and how to make your stuff look good. I kind of lump that game in that category. Now, the one thing I will say that I haven't done in a very long time, and maybe I should do more of them. Maybe if you guys want me to do more of them, I'll put it in the comments. And that's the Something Old, Something New series, which I've said before on the channel. That is something that's how I started the YouTube channel. That's what I wanted this to be, was just something old, something new. Which, if you've never seen them, I don't blame you, because I've only made 4 of them. But basically what it is, for those uninitiated, it is a video where I take an old game and a new game, not necessarily like brand new and not necessarily super old, but basically 2 games in the same series or genre, just very comparable games, and basically compare the 2. And then, and I chose which one that I personally think is the best, that I would ask you, which one do you think is the best? And I really enjoy making those videos. The reason the honest to God reason I don't make those videos is they take a long time to script out, to record everything, and, do all sorts of stuff. I really like to make those kind of over the top, so I like to, add really cool stuff in them. And they just didn't get any views. So one of my ones I really liked was 2 Halloweens ago. I did one where I compared Predator Concrete Jungle for the Xbox and Predator 2 on the Sega, which are 2 of my favorite games for different reasons. One's ridiculous and the other one is like ridiculous good. And at the time, I actually had a friend in the neighborhood, and if you've seen it, you've seen it. If you haven't, please do. But a good friend of mine had a full movie quality Predator suit, and we used that in the episode, and it was hilarious. Filming that was so fun, and making that was so fun. And it's funny because, you talk about my 3 biggest videos, they all have, in the tens of thousands of views. And that one has, to this day, I just looked at it, 113 views. 113 people saw that. And I bet you 20 of them was just me watching it laughing. One of my favorite parts of that video isn't even part of the actual video. It's if you stick around to the end. Because I had to, I filmed several scenes in it, and it was like an outtake of me prepping for a scene. I'm just going to show it right now, because if you haven't watched the video, which most of you haven't, obviously, you just have to see this. I'm just going to start recording, because that was good. That was good. Okay, hold on. Do that again. Do that again. But I just want to see. I gotta see And that's what I'm talking about. I really enjoyed making that stuff. But like I said, it's disheartening when I would spend that much time on something and nothing would happen. And that's why I haven't done those. Once again, if there are requests, if you guys, even right now in the comments, say, hey, I want more something old, something new, or hey, I want something old, something new, and do it on this, I'll do it. Why not? But you better watch it. But anyway, yeah, that's why I haven't done those anymore. But I've had some awesome times on this channel. Obviously, the hanging out with Predator was one of my favorite things. Another real highlight for me, and this is another video that's gotten some decent views, but not too much, was when I tried to do Just Dance last year to see how much weight I could lose doing Just Dance, and the Britney Spears scene. The Britney Spears scene is fantastic. We'll just roll that real quick.
This one goes out to all the bad boys and the bad girls.
It's Britney, bitch! Yeah, so I obviously really enjoyed making that. Also, every year I love doing my big game room tour updates, especially this year. If you haven't seen it yet, I know it's long and maybe just breeze through it, but this year is awesome because, a huge difference that I've had is as I bought this new house, right? And with this new house, I got to build a game room from scratch, and showing that off was amazing. Another huge advancement for the channel is this room here. Before I used to just film in front of one of my shelves, and now I have an office where I can actually edit videos and do work. I can I can play on this and record gameplay and then have it real time here. I have a green screen now, which is really cool because I have room for that kind of stuff. I will say that you may not know this, but before I had this office, this monitor was sitting on the ground and my keyboard was on a coffee table, and I would try to edit, and that's how I made my videos for the first ever. So now it's great to have a spot where I can sit down. In fact, this I have a badass PC now, and before I was editing on a Dell workstation I got for free from work. But anyway, I figured this video, like I said, is just a big me thanking you guys for getting me to 4,000 subscribers. I'm looking forward to seeing where the channel goes, what's going on. I've already said it several times in the video, but anything you guys want me to do, drop that in the comments. I'm here for you. I do this channel for fun. I'll make whatever you guys want to see. I will answer a few questions I've gotten just because we're already here talking. One question I've gotten recently is what's your most prized possession in your game room that's not a game, not a specific game or anything. And before now, I would have said my Mega Man Legends 3 official poster from a New York Comic-Con that I ended up winning on eBay because it was misspelled. I've never even seen another one of these outside of pictures of the Comic-Con. But in the New York Comic-Con back before Mega Man Legends 3 got canceled, this was one of the places where you could play the demo there. They had these posters, and I'm a huge Mega Man Legends fan, and the fact that I have an actual official from Capcom with an ESRB rating Mega Man Legends 3 poster, to me, I would tell you that was hands down my favorite thing. But that's changed. It's actually changed. And it's actually changed ever since starting this channel. My most prized possession in my game room now actually comes from you guys, and that is this awesome fan art. I have 3 pieces of fan art that I love so much. The first one I got, it was on my birthday it was 2020, so a couple years ago now. It was on my birthday. Someone who watches the channel and has me added on Instagram, which if you guys aren't on my social medias, they're all on the bottom, but they sent me this picture of me being a cool Japanese style salesman, and Pippin's head was on the flag. I love it. And then from there, another person sent me this cool art of me and Pippin, kind of a little bit of a Mando feel, obviously Star Wars, but Pippin kind of being the child, or Grogu, which is really cool. And then all the way up until recently, if you follow me on social media or anything, you've already seen this, but I got this piece of art in the middle here, which is fantastic. It's me kind of as Lord of the Rings style, obviously me being a Gandalf type character, and Pippin being Pippin, that's who he's named after. But one of the things I really love about this one is the sword I'm holding is basically based off of Dark Knight Cecil's sword from Final Fantasy IV, or 2, whatever you want to call it. And for those of you who know me, that's my favorite Final Fantasy game. But on top of that, Dark Knight Cecil, even though he's barely in the game, is my favorite character. And the person who drew this, I think I said that once, it's a little one-off line in a video, and they saw that, they heard that, and they integrated that into the art, and I was like, man, it's just so personal. So yeah, when it comes to what's my most important valued thing to me in my game room, it's that. And it's funny because I always say, if for some reason you guys ever make artwork based on anything on me or Pippin or the channel or anything, I will ask you to send me a way that I can print it, and I will frame it, and I have done that, and I will continue to do that. Anything I get in the future, I swear to God, I'm going to put in a frame and display it, because it just means that much to me, because it's just really cool. The internet's a funny place. All the time I get crappy comments, people saying this, that, and the other, because this is the internet, it's just the world. But when a complete stranger comes out and makes you something, pours their creativity into something and gives it to you, that's just so freaking cool. I just it's awesome. Makes me personally feel really great. Anyway, so thanks you three. But thanks everybody. Like I said, you know, I've had a ton of fun with this channel. 4,000 subs is dope. We're gonna keep it rolling. You know, who knows? I mean, it's been exponential, slow but exponential. So I mean, like really, just with the way exponentiality works, you know, one day I'll have 1 million subscribers. So I look forward to that day, and I look forward to making more videos for you guys. So you know, that's gonna do it. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't, please do. It would mean the world to me. But as always, my friends, take it easy.